Okay, it's the day after Thanksgiving. I gotta squat down here. We're gonna talk today about cold showers, how I got started in them, what I do now for them. Yeah, that's it. And now that we have some tools of the trade, so you can come join me, we're gonna do that. Also, I'm gonna use this. Let's see if it will focus on it. This is to show what the water temperature will be. Okay, let's do it. Okay, welcome to the shower. So, just to be clear, I do take hot showers. Sometimes I shave. I'm shaving the fuzz off my face. I use my little mirror here. You gotta warm the skin up for that. I'll also use a neti pot, especially in the wintertime, to clear out the sinuses. So I'm not completely a psycho. I do still take hot showers. So I want to talk about two things: how I got into doing the cold showers and how I do them now. So when I got into it almost 2 years ago, I was part of Wim Hof's Facebook group, and he issued out a challenge to people to do the 20-day cold shower challenge. And what it was a chart that you printed up, and the first 5 days was 5 days, take a regular hot shower, then turn the hot water off, and just go for 15 seconds of straight cold water. So you do it, and then the next 5 days after that was 30 seconds, then 45 seconds, then up to a minute, and just for whatever reason, because I started to see benefits of it, I just kept going from there on out. So, like I said a second ago, a few minutes ago, is that I do take hot showers still, but every single one always ends with cold. Sometimes I'll alternate back and forth, but it ends with a couple minutes of cold water, plain and simple. So, let me prove to you that I'm not making any of this up. I brought a kid's cup and a steak thermometer so you can see what the water temperature is here. So right now we got a regular hot shower. Hopefully you can see this. It is like 104 right now. Hopefully you can see that. 104 right now. So when people ask all the time, how cold should I make it? How, like, do you gradually go into it, or like do you mix the two of them? I did what the paper and what the Facebook group said. Absence of hot water. This is cold. I got it turned about halfway up so I can have a good hot shower temperature. This is hot. You just take the hot and completely turn it all the way off. Okay? I can feel it getting cold now. So let me give you a sample of what the groundwater temperature is. It's like 17 degrees outside right now in New York. So we'll rinse this bad boy off so it's totally cold. And we'll put it right in. Let's see. Of course, it's fogging up in here. She's dropping. Still dropping. I need to let this sit in here for a minute. It's still going down. Okay, so it's not too bad actually for New York in the late fall, early winter. It's sitting pretty right at about 48 degrees right now. So that's not too bad. Definitely nowhere near the coldest that I've been a part of. But that is the coldest it will go, okay? Hot water here. This is straight cold. I can't make it any colder than that. So 48 degrees right now. Let me get rid of these. And all you do, normally what I would do, I'll turn it back. Well, I won't turn it back. I'm not going to touch it so you know that I'm not messing around with you. I would have the hot water on. I'd be in my hot shower, and would then turn it down, and as it came to cold, that's when you start doing his exercises. So what he talked about was taking deep breaths. Everybody wants to tense up and, do this, and it's uncomfortable. I understand. That's fine. But just follow the directions. Relax, embrace it, breathe in. When you're in the water, it will be uncomfortable for just a quick second, but even in the beginning, if you're doing it the exact same way that I did it, it's only 15 seconds. Bring a stopwatch in. Have somebody stand out there and count. Get the people hyped up. Yell if you have to. Of course, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning now, so I'm not going to be yelling, and it really doesn't make me yell anymore, but the deep breathing really helps to calm and relax you. All the yelling, all the tension, all the freaking out about it is just a waste of time and a waste of resources. So if you can just get in there like this, and I move around too, and I'll just stand there. Sometimes if, I have tension in my back, I'll stand and do the back like that, or hit up my knees. and get those, but it's at the very, very least, at least a minute, but definitely longer. My friend Joel Runyon has an app and a challenge, the cold shower therapy, where it doesn't count unless it's a full 5 minutes. So I hope some of you will take that challenge and jump in. I've done it many times before. I still do it, especially in the wintertime now. I don't know why I don't do this in the summertime, but in the winter, oftentimes, if I don't need to shave, if I don't need the neti pot, I'll go straight in and go straight cold water. But that is all you do. You hop in, you get cooled off, a couple minutes, and then when you're done, do you turn the hot water back on? No. When you're done, cold water off, and then you let your body, see I'm shaking just a little bit, you dry off, you let your body warm back up naturally. Taken straight from the first Google results of benefits of cold showers from medicaldaily.com. Number 1, increases alertness. 2, refines hair and skin. 3, improves immunity and circulation. 4, stimulates weight loss. 5, speeds up muscle soreness and recovery. True. They're all true, but double true. Number 6 and number 7, these are the reasons why I got into it. Eases stress and relieves depression. I was in a low spot mentally. This dang autofocus. In a low spot mentally, January of 2017, I started to do this, and the way that Mr. Wim Hof explained it to me was, even if you're doing the 15 seconds at the end of your shower, if you have a stressful day, you're inundated with information, you have your phone on all the time, you're constantly being stimulated, for those 15 seconds, it is impossible to think about any of that other stuff. All you're thinking about is probably a bunch of curse words as pain and discomfort rain down on you, literally. But do that slowly, over and over again, supplement it day after day after day, and all of a sudden it starts to change the way that your brain looks at things and change the way, and it's just very slowly helps to bring you up out of a position of depression, and it just kind of is like windshield wipers for your mind. Now, once again, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is just what I heard and what has worked thus far for me. So this is something you should talk with your doctor about. I'm not a professional. Don't take my word for it. Talk to them and try it for yourself. The other benefit for me that I found was through the process of warming up naturally, which is why you don't go straight into hot afterwards, you turn it off and just dry off, is that through all that shivering and quivering and warming up naturally, it just gave me a euphoric feeling that lasted for several hours afterwards. I don't know if it's the endorphin rush or whatever it is, but it just helps. It also gives you kind of the mental edge. If you start your day off with that, and that's the first thing that you do, chances are, if you live in a first world country, you're not going to have many other things throughout your day that are more physically difficult for you to do other than that. So if you start with the hardest thing first, everything else throughout the rest of your day is downhill from there. So that's just a super small intro. There's a lot of people that have looked at this more and explored it more. I'll link a couple things in the description below of resources that I've used and given to other people to help. But again, this is one of those conversations that I've had with people over the last 2 years that now I want to put on video and share with you guys. So happy cold showering.